Hello, beautiful people. It's Jennifer Forster here. Happy now. I don't know when you're going to be watching this. I don't know what day it is for you. So let's just go with happy now. Okay, I wanted to jump on and share with you just a quick practice tool, if you like, that I use myself and that I share with other people. And it's a really cool, quick way of beginning the practice of tuning in to her. You guys hear me talk about her all the time. I truly trust and am guided by her all the time these days. And interestingly, I know when I've not listened to her as well. Let me know if that's familiar to you in the comments. If there's a comment box below, let me know if you can remember a moment where you weren't listening to her and then maybe face palmed afterwards and gone, oh, I heard that voice and I didn't trust it. Well, I want to give you this really quick little tool today that it's a practice, right? It's just a little practice tool. How do you build a muscle? Well, you figure out an exercise that's going to work on that particular muscle, and then if you do the exercise over and over and you begin to either create some progression, increase the weight, decrease the time, increase the reps, whatever, you'll begin to grow the muscle. Of course, you've got to feed the muscle, rest the muscle, but you get my point here. And that's what this is. This is a little tool to help you develop the muscle of your intuitive voice and you hearing the intuitive voice. So here's what my suggestion is. I would start with, something small. So, and this is just, here's something I prepared earlier. But I've got two crystals here. I've got a piece of citrine and a piece of, if you can see that, piece of black tourmaline. Now, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to hold the pieces in each of my hands. I'm going to close my eyes very briefly, and I'm going to ask my higher self, her, my intuition, spirit, whatever you want to call it, yourself, whatever. I'm going to ask her, which one does she choose? And then I'm not going to argue with the answer. So let me do it real quick. I'm just going to do it real quick. Okay. The first response that I felt was black tourmaline. Tourmaline. If anyone wants to correct me on my pronunciation, don't bother. I will pronounce it however it comes out on any given day. Black tourmaline. That's what she chose today. Now, how did I get that? Well, as soon as I closed my eyes, as soon as I breathed in, as soon as I tuned in and asked the question, the very first response I heard, that's what I went with. Okay? That is your intuition. That's your inner guidance speaking to you. But what happens is we then come in over the top and we'll, yeah, but. So here's what I would probably have done before I knew to trust that intuition. Now, citrine is all about abundance. Black tourmaline is all about protection. So what I probably would have once done was heard this and then gone, no, but I really want abundance. Yeah, I'm going to go with abundance. I'm going to go with this one. And completely overridden what I know I first heard, the very first thing I heard. Now, I don't know why my higher self chose this stone, this crystal, but what I can do is begin to trust it. Begin to trust that inner guidance, that inner wisdom. And okay, we've just done it really simply today with something that's not that big a deal. But as I said, this is a muscle that you can begin to flex. So you might start with small items first. You might start with Tea or coffee? First thing you hear, tea, right? Whatever. I don't know where that came from, but I do have tea beside me at the moment. And I'm a coffee drinker. See how good this is? This stuff really works. But we have to tune in, and then we have to not argue with what we hear. So that's what I want to share with you guys today. You can practice this with, if you're not sure, if you're not sure what you want to eat, bring the two things into your mind and ask your higher self, what do you want to eat today? And then listen, right? And here's the thing about this piece, guys. This doesn't just flex and grow your intuition muscle. This will flex and grow your self-trust muscle. The muscle that all of us have, but we've never been taught how to live in self-trust. That's why you'll hear that yeah but voice all the time, because we've never been conditioned to trust ourselves. So this little exercise of tuning in will help you with both. All right, it's going to help you begin to really grow your intuitive muscle, and then in turn it's going to help you grow your self-trust muscle. All right, that's it for today. Mwah.